back with another reaction, man. Today we kicking it off with another TikTok conspiracy, man. Aliens, reptilians. Well, we got everything here. Something you can learn, something you can pick up, though. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Go on, get to it, man.
That's not a lie. We need help. And you have
So we need
Draco reptilian guys running your governments of every country on your planet.
Of every government. There you go.
Wow.
I am totally convinced for myself, according to my own knowledge, I am totally convinced that the world is being run by reptile aliens. I totally believe that. And then I said I believe that not because David Icke said so, it's because that's what I believed before I ever met David Icke. And I have a reason for believing that. And I've been doing this kind of research all my life, and that's what I believe because I've seen it. I've seen and heard too much that I now know there's something going on the earth that has to do with extraterrestrial life forms who are here, but they're not exactly human.
Shit. Hey, what y'all think about that one? Hey, so they here and they not exactly human.
We had added nearly 500,000 square miles to the Pacific Ocean. And here is our journey's end. At length we sighted that great natural phenomenon, the ice barrier.
Ice wall.
As we started alongside the barrier with our ships, suddenly the edge
It's a big ass ice wall, man. Wonder why they ain't letting everybody go to Antarctica. Just, you know, how you can go to the other parts of the world. And shit get smacked down out there fast.
Truman! Truman! No! That's off limits!
What's over there?
Outskirts. So they have 3 layers of reptilian hierarchy that they had here on our planet running us. And that's how they was able to keep all 3 of these ice walls up around us, keeping us separated from each other.
I might have to
see the ice walls? Antarctica.
I'm gonna have to go to
more
a video.
land around Antarctica, then there's another ice wall around that land. And then there's more land outside of that ice wall, and there's another ice wall around that land.
The real map.
That's what they did when they landed.
Real map of
and notice it's still in a circle.
worlds.
So when they made they globe, they just kept the same circle format, but filled it in with this bullshit.
Atlantis.
Do y'all see it?
Hey,
they kept the same. They told us the truth. They showed us the truth. Look at the circle. But instead of showing the little land masses, they drew this bullshit in. I repeat it if it's skipping.
Favorite shot. IQ test. I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all look at it. Y'all do research for yourself. Y'all think that. Y'all think that add up? Look at the videos. Just put 2 and 2 together. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna say. Put 2 and 2 together. Oh, y'all see that? That bit gone. That bit flew in, flew out.
You know why it was so important for them to force us to convert to Christianity? Not because they wanted to spread an enlightenment in the good word, but because they were very afraid of us. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of the Haitian Revolution. Oh, you know where black people fought against the French and won? They were so nervous, they even made laws.
1685, a law in Haiti prohibited the practice of African religions and forced slave owners to actually push their slaves to adapt to the Christian faith within 8 days.
Within 8 days.
Now, I really want to just ask this question. Y'all got knives, bayonets, swords, pistols, muskets, rifles, cannons, bombs. So here's the big question. How did enslaved people with no upgraded weapons fight and beat against these people? Well, this is Cecile Fatima, and she was a Haitian voodoo priestess. And she did a voodoo ceremony to summon the strength to win against
pause and
these
read that for yourself too.
A week later, 18,000 plantations were destroyed,
videos when they show
and 1,000
documents and stuff.
slaveholders
Actually look at
got
it
what
or
they
try to,
deserved.
you know,
Now,
go
I
and
can see why
research
these
something.
colonizers want to
This is just
demonize
for
their
perspective
practices.
and educational purposes
imagine
only.
seeing people
Shit.
like this doing these ceremonies, converting
So
their
use that
energy
for
to
your
fight
own
against you. Very
knowledge.
strongly put in the
Then
Bible.
go
Slaves, be
research and
obedient to
come
your
up with
human
your own
master with fear
conclusions,
and tremble
you
in
know?
the sincerity of heart as to Christ. There were
Don't just
instances
follow
of
and watch
colonizers'
videos.
teeth falling out through battle. Stomach pains, headaches, issues within the colonizer soldiers. I mean, look at this. The Chief Justice President Judge lost his voice and had to adjourn court. Then the President of Legislative Council died. When court was resumed, the judge again lost his voice, and he had difficulty speaking. The jury believed to have supernatural interventions. They do not like the personal, spiritual, and ancestral power that we were using to protect us. Voodoo means spirit. They had to erase our spirit, our strength, in order for us to be docile.
Ooh.
Because what was...
Hey, I don't know why they didn't let the whole video play, man. Y'all get the gist, though. They had to keep us at a low vibration to mask, you know, to show who we really is. But, you know, it's all gonna come to the past anyways. Look what's going on in China, man.
So obviously we talking about Kyrie and him being the heart chakra. Him being the heart chakra. And this heart chakra we're talking about with him is just a loving frequency. A loving energy. You know, his heart chakra is all the way open, you feel me? And in his heart chakra being so open, so drawn to things, he just, you know, moving with his heart, being
Open that heart
doing
up.
things that he feels is right, you feel me? It's not really necessarily, he don't have an agenda, right? He just didn't want to take the vaccine because he didn't feel like it was right. And he's not gonna lie and say he felt like it was right. You feel me? So us people with open heart chakras, we're kind of honest to.
It's automatic.
You feel me?
I ain't even gonna lie, it's automatic.
In that honesty, right? It sometimes
People
can be
like, oh,
strange to
shit.
these surface dwellers, right? Or not strange, but
Oh,
evil to these surface
hold
dwellers.
that shit.
Because you know
Oh,
it's
man.
none of their business what we do. We just running the gambit on what we feel is truth and what we feel is powerful.
Speak
and
your
they just
truth,
don't
speak your
respect that.
peace,
They
man.
want you to conform. They
Open
want
up
you to
that
be
den, it's gonna open up the throat chakra.
They want you to be
you know,
a law-abiding
it's gonna-
citizen and
tell
be
you.
in control like a zombie and shit. You feel me? But fuck that shit, nigga. This show don't have nothing to do with any of it. This is about you honoring your truth.
You. See, space is an ocean. I think this was a commercial. Oh, yeah, shit, truth is tripping. But yeah, it was the one commercial. I think like a Pepsi or something commercial. Playing. Look at this shit. Look at that.
This collider, these beings that they're in communication with, premier scientists on planet Earth right now, who are actively engaged, according to their own words, communicating with something with a personality, in their own words, from another dimension. And that's the purpose of the collider. I mean, people need to understand this is not science fiction. This is fact.
The imminency of what they intend to do, which is opening this gateway. And understand that the world of science in terms of particle physics also overlaps into DNA, into biology.
Yes.
There's a multifaceted, multi-level agenda at play. So we are talking about changing humans, changing the planet, not only bringing in information through a portal, we're also talking about definitively changing our way of life. This is a threat to our existence, to the creation of mankind.
I told y'all, CERN letting out shit.
Now peek this.
Watch the
Now peek
sky.
this, watch this.
What the fuck is that?
Look at that. Y'all see that?